Hello riders, it is easy to stay motivated for a day or two, but it's a different story when the trip is 1 week, 1 month or longer. In this video I'm gonna give you 5 very practical tips how to stay motivated regardless how long the journey is going to be. Stay with me. Welcome back guys. First of all, I'm not psychologist, but I work with people for many years. Also, as you already know, I travel a lot, and during my trips I have seen many times how the people behave and react in different situations. I know that for some of us this is not a problem to do the same thing day after day, but for many of you this is going to be a very difficult task. So how to do it? How to stay motivated? Tip number 1, choose the right company. Guys, this is so important that if I have to pick up only one tip, I will choose this. The right friend or friends will give you everything you need, and it doesn't matter how long the trip is going to be. The right person will help you, inspire you, entertain you, and everything you can imagine. Of course, he can make you angry time to times, but even that is useful. To support what I just said, I will tell you something interesting. You all know Dima. He's a great guy and great rider. We've done a lot of trips together, so we really do well together. But sometimes when we're traveling, we have different opinions on some topics. What topics exactly? I know that you're curious, but I'm not gonna tell you because the video is about the tips how to stay motivated, not about what me or Dima believe. Anyway, we use our Bluetooth systems to communicate between bike to bike, and sometimes when we start argue with Dima about a certain topic, the time is just flying like this. Hours and kilometers just fly like this, and then at the end of the day he said, man, we spent more than 6, 7 or 8 hours just argue. It was so useful. That's why I said sometimes even that could be really helpful. On the other hand, when you ride with the wrong person or wrong people, it's so easy to stay demotivated or even quit the trip. Some people just cannot deal with others. In this case, it's much better to travel alone. In fact, what I find out that I feel much better when I travel alone. I never had a problem with people, never ever. I can deal with anybody. It doesn't matter the age, the skin color or the religion, it doesn't matter. I can deal with everybody. But somehow when I travel alone, I feel much better because I can do exactly what I want. I can ride exactly how long I want. I can stop whatever I want. I can eat whatever I want. So just think about it. Tip number 2, set a goal. You have to have a purpose, a goal, a reason to do it. What exactly, it really depends from you, but you have to find something to keep you motivated all the time. It could be anything, like your final destination, video on specific point, meeting with friend, money raising for good cause, or self-testing, or whatever you decide, but you need to find something to hook you up. Something like a good cause, like a good goal, and the goal will not let you to give up, and it will be like your North Star. Tip number 3, choose the right motorcycle and the right gear. I talk a lot about it, and I really hope that you're listening well. There's so many questions like a big or small motorcycle, hard or soft luggage, leather or textile, or many more. In fact, I have videos in the channel for almost any topic you can imagine, but it is just my opinion. And it will be your trip. The decisions are yours. You have to decide what exactly you need, and you have to decide what is the best for you. You know yourself much better than others, you know your preferences and your possibilities. You have to make the choice and live with it later. The right motorcycle choice and the proper gear will help you to make your motorcycle trips much easier and safer. In the other hand, if you pick up the wrong bike or the wrong gear, you will remember it for a long time after that. And now you can ask me the question, yeah, we understand that, but what bike, what gear? Guys, I just said it's your choice. You know yourself. Just ask yourself and you'll know the answers. Tip number 4, take it one day at a time. This way you don't have to think how I'm gonna finish the whole trip. What you need to do is just to complete the day. Let me tell you one interesting story. I was in Pamir Highway, Tajikistan with Dima. One of the nights we stayed in guest house next to the road. One of our neighbors was a bank manager from Switzerland. He actually started from Dushanbe and pedaling with the idea to complete the whole Pamir Highway with bicycle. And when we met him, he was so exhausted. He was so badly burned from the sun, all of his face and arms and hands, everything. He was in really terrible condition, and he was explaining us that he cannot take any longer and he will give up. He said, "Oh, the road is terrible, all of this sand, all of this dust and all of these trucks, I cannot hold any longer. I will give up and tomorrow I will fly home. I cannot stay any longer here. I will die here." These were his words. He has done about 250 kilometers and he still has about more than 750 to go. So he really wants to quit. And then I said to him, "Hold on for a while, wait a second. You came here because you're looking for something different. You're looking for adventure. You need a trip to remember. And if you give up now and go to the bank, you will regret forever. You're here now. You have this wonderful experience. It doesn't matter how tough it is, but you have to complete it." And he said, yeah, but I cannot. It is so tough." And I said, "Man, you almost done it." And he said, "Almost? I have done 250. I have 3 times more. I cannot." And then I said, again, I was very, very pushing. I said, "Man, you can give up every day. You don't need to think about the whole trip. You don't need to think about all these 750 kilometers. You can think only about one day, the day of tomorrow, for example. You can think only about these 50 kilometers. What I will suggest, just stay here for a couple of days, relax, get back your strength, and then you'll think differently." And he said, "I don't know, it's very tough." And when I saw that he's already melting, I said, "Well, listen, what I'm gonna tell you now, come with us. We'll sit on the table, we're gonna have a nice food, we're gonna drink from the very special liquid of Dima petrol can, and then maybe you will change your mind." And guess what? After 2 hours, he was a different man. He said, "Well, you convinced me. I will stay, I will relax for 3 days, and then I will continue the trip. Thank you very much." I said, "Well, sometimes I'm able to convince even Dima. What about you? You are just the easy target." It is the same for you guys. Take it one day at a time. Every stage you complete, it's like a bonus. And you don't need to think about the rest. Just day after day. And now we are coming to the last tip. But now instead of tip, I have a question for you. And the question is, why you write? And I have some ready answers. I write because this will give me a chance to earn some money from YouTube. Be my guest. I'm writing because I'm looking for adventure. Okay? The adventure is very special state of mind and it could be reached with almost anything. Running, horse riding, base jumping, swimming, hiking, with almost anything. The motorcycle is not necessary. If the adventure is your point, you don't need to ride motorcycle if you don't want to. I'm riding because friend of mine said that it's going to be cool. Okay, but you're on the wrong track. Cool for him, it doesn't mean that it's going to be cool for you. I'm riding because I want to see the world. That's fine, but are you sure that you want to do it with motorcycle? I'm riding because I'm gonna be tough man after that. Really? Who told you that? Your mom? I'm riding because I'm gonna have these wonderful pictures in Facebook or Instagram. Okay, if this is the case, become a photographer. It will be much easier and cheaper. I'm riding because all women will love me. They all like adventurers. Well, if you haven't experienced the love until now, don't expect any changes. I'm riding because I want my kids to be proud with me. Could be, but it's more likely to miss you more than you can imagine. So guys, if your answer is different than this, you actually don't need any motivation. So simple, just go to ride. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram and check the rest of the videos in the channel. As usual, always ride safe and see you next time. Ciao!